Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as US Forces, we have Death Machine. Spawn on the top right side as his US ally, we have PeniS. Spawn on the left side as the Wehrmacht player, we have Jenny from DaBlock. And as his Wehrmacht ally, we have XanderMD.
Engineer, saddle up!
We do have, of course, a barracks employed on the field. We got no barracks at the moment over here. Is he going for... Nope, yes, he's going for barracks. I was thinking he's going for weapon support center. Wehrmacht's quarter now deployed on the field, as well as the Wehrmacht's quarter deployed on the field. And, of course, do see a early rifleman. Barracks is still on the build queue. That maybe... Oh, it's going for a third engineer, so it looks like Magenta's eyeing for some extra capping pressure. Pioneers just capturing up all sectors of the map. Very nice. And what will this be? MG42, Schimwagen, motorcycle, or MG42? It is. I was going to say Schimwagen, motorcycle, Volksgrenadiers. I always get now I'm just getting everything mixed up. I was trying to guess, and I tend to fail. I was thinking it's going to be a motorcycle. A lot of forces advancing forward to MG42, so it's going to be a lot of suppression. But only right now engineers in the southern area. We do got more engineers here, and now a fresh rifleman squad. Jeep now deployed on the field, making its way forward. MG42 does find a good angle there on those, or on the engineers. Did I say MG42 engineers? On the engineers. I'm a little bit scatterbrained right now. Jeep's now advancing on forward, trying to penetrate the lines. And we've got these pioneers capturing some central sector with a MG42 here to support. Motorcycle now advancing forward. MG42 setting on up. Will get flanked there by the engineers. Fence crews can get some good defensive damage there. MG42 fires a quick burst there from the Schimwagen. And now the engineers receive a bit of fire there. The MG42 may just need a full withdrawal from the region. Pioneer's not really properly pursuing that engineer. And now got this rifleman squad here. MG42 trying to set on up, but it's not going to be successful. He needs a full withdrawal from the region. He's unable. Oh, he does have actually one of the models there. Did receive a partial burst there. It does get suppressed there by the MG42. So poor movement there by the US player. MG42 needs to start high, hitting that rifle squad here. That's a squad to the Pioneers. Those force back the engineer. Could eventually get away from there. Rifle squad dancing all around. Two of the models even behind the MG42. While the rest of the models are getting hit significantly. Do have the Jeep piercing its way through. Rifle squad does hold withdrawal from the region, and now you have these. This rifle squad could go down to the Volksgrenadiers. No, it does not.
Rifle squad, ready for action.
And now you got an early sticky bombs being put on the field. He really wants to deal with these Schimwagens, I guess. Both players have gone for Schimwagens. No motorcycle. Engineer does find some damage onto this motorcycle. MG42 setting on up. Great dancing around there. Allowing to suppress the engineer, no problem. And does get the rifleman as well. The rifleman squad's out of angle there. May be in angle once again. But does pack on up. Jeep and engineers piercing the line. And I've got these engineers and rifleman squad also coming up north.
Troops can now make sticky bombs.
Sticky bombs have been researched. We've got a fresh Wehrmacht sniper deployed on the field, as well as some fresh Wehrmacht landmines.
Rifles on me. Squad ready for orders.
Engineers deploy on Minesweeper, very, very nice. Trying to find these landmines that they are likely going to find. Essentially with their feet. Up north, we've got the engineers. Looks like we got some tank traps deployed out by the Wehrmacht player. Engineers do inside that garrison.
We're losing a strategic sector.
Engineers and riflemen advancing forward. Down south, we got the Volksgrenadiers engaging the riflemen and engineer with minesweeper. Looks like this US player has one up 2 minesweepers. He really wants to deal with these landmines. Engineers advancing forward. His teammate's jeep is roaming around. And we've got that rifleman squad now being suppressed. He tried to go for a landmine there, unsuccessful. And Volksgrenadiers trying to push on forward and get some damage on the suppressed units. Rifleman squad skirting around. We do have down south the Jeep penetrating the lines, trying to throw some bullets into the sniper there. Sniper does do a good job of bringing around the rosy. Fires a shot there on that rifleman squad. Does get outside the wrong side of the building and does not receive any additional damage. Rifleman squad being suppressed. Got the engineers over here. They have fully erected a motor pool. And I do have these engineers taking time to repair up his Jeep as well. We got a motor pool here. That's likely going to be a Greyhound. Yes, it is a Greyhound. This US player is not going for our triage center because he does need some medics. His teammate even sending over engineers that are full health, so they don't need medics. And all the medics in this game are not our dudes, so they're not any hot medics to hit on. This Wehrmacht player has deployed out a Kampfkraft Center, going for infantry, veterancy. Kriegsberg going for a Pack 38. He does not have any grenadiers nor half tracks. His teammate has right now, of course, a sniper, 1 Volksgrenadiers, no additional levels of technology. Going out some wire right there, very nice. There's a bunker here, MG bunker, soon to be. Now it is. And now we do have the Greyhound base 4. It does have armor skirts. 50 cal likely on the way. We could see a Panzerfaust here. There is this landmine there, and happened to be a sniper right next to it, so the chance of it blowing up next to a sniper is very, very likely. Greyhound's advancing on 4, trying to find another good angle there. Does find the sniper there. The Jeep did push forward, takes out that sniper, gunning down those engineers as well. Schimbach engaging the Jeep. MP42 finds good damage onto the Jeep as well. Jeep does find the landmine to boot as well. That was actually pretty good for the Jeep. Seacom does connect with Schimbach and taking it out. Having the Jeep take out that landmine makes it much safer for the Greyhound to leave through that area.
Now have assault capability.
Assault capabilities for this Wehrmacht player, so he does have access to assault grenades. Panzerfaust does connect, and another Panzerfaust is right there, does take it out as well. Pack 38 is going to get overrun by the riflemen, who are now upgraded far, so they got a fresh observation post here. And now, as well as a fresh half track, does get the AT gun decrewed. Nothing little in the back of this half track. Does receive a stick grenade as well. Maybe another stick grenade as well. This Wehrmacht player I've selected doesn't really have much on the field. Going for another Wehrmacht sniper. Another stick bomb does connect. That may kill it off. Short engine crit there, additional gunfire, and Greyhound shots can finish it off. Looks like this player has gone for a second Greyhound.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Let's find this landmine there. Almost wiped out that rifleman squad. Down south, got the Grenadiers and infantry being engaged by the Greyhound. We may see a Panzerfaust relatively soon. He may not have enough munitions for it, does he? MP42 may go down now. Nope, does roll a miss there. He needs a Pack 38, but doesn't have even a Kriegsberg. Teammate has Kriegsberg, starting to salvage his wreckage. And now he does access to Blitzkrieg. Okay, it's going down the manpower line, but they don't really have the manpower for the manpower blitz. Or the munitions for manpower blitz. Down south, sounds like another landmine detonation there. Yep, Rifleman squad does find the landmine. Does get forced back by those pioneers.
Americans
Heard
are
another
seizing
landmine
territory from
detonation
us.
somewhere. This player has gone for a lot of landmines, have been relatively successful. Does pack capture of the Pack 38 and will be backing off of it
One of
now.
our sectors has been cut off. Cowards attack our forward base.
Observation post is being spotted, or has been spotted. It's currently out of supply though. And Pack 38 and Greyhound's going to take time to clean out the bunker. Rifleman squad gains good damage there onto the observation post as we've got debris flying across the screen.
Jawohl, mein Herr.
Folks, Grenadiers and MG42 advancing forward, trying to get some good damage onto the engineers. There's a landmine there, but that is a US landmine. Does get suppressed. And the engineer does fall back in time. MG bunker does fully go down. And now going... Wait, that's battle phase. Not even assault phase. That is battle phase. Looks like this Vermont or US player's going for infantry. I heard a landmine detonation somewhere.
Are you done soiling your uniform?
This Vermont player has no visible doctrine, but I believe he selected a doctrine because there's a lot of command points consumed. So what doctrine could he gone for that has no visible abilities but consumed that many command points? Definitely not a blitzkrieg. Terror does have access like the zeal. I honestly don't know what doctrine. Could he gone for defensive? Gone for the first two abilities? Maybe the case. He doesn't have the Pinto mounts. He should have a lot of command points. Well, somehow he has no command points. Fresh Pack 38 being put on the field. Greyhound now advancing to his base. And this Pantrack Grenadier squad has been upgraded with Pantrack. Pioneer does go and escape into the bunker. I do got a Greyhound landmine deployed out right there. Very nasty of him. Got another munitions cache being deployed on the field. And down here, he does spot the lack of nothing. Maybe going for a another landmine there. He's trying to pursue these pioneers. That was finding a good hit there on the pioneer.
The Americans are hitting our comrades' base.
Green has a lot of forces in this region. Nothing to engage that Greyhound. He's going to lose his pioneer. He does gun that one down. It's a little bit far away from the manpower blitz, and munitions not really supporting it either. Greyhound's still skirmishing behind the back line. I don't see any landmines here for it to find. Nor right there. He does have a minesweeper here. He may be concerned that the Greyhound has deployed out a landmine, which he is correct. And does detonate that landmine there with the Grenadier. Very nice. It's going to off that parachute on the Kriegsberg, trying to destroy it. Greyhound's going to be backing off from the region now. And now I've got a full Sherman tank on the field. Very, very nice. So there is a pretty sizable gap right there. I think the Sherman tank can advance to this region. Yep, and there's plenty of room for that Sherman tank.
We're losing territory.
Observation post being repaired on up.
Good as new. Field repairs complete.
And did not find that landmine there. Got more landmines all across the front line for the US player. This Pioneer tried to go for a landmine. It was unsuccessful. It does get fully wiped out right there. Observation post received quite a bit of damage now. Sniper does find a shot there. And now he's trying to get encircle this Pack 38. Sherman take now advance forward. Should get some good hits there onto that Pack 38. Panzer Faust does get fired onto the Greyhound there, off a power shoot, or registered artillery being called on there. No, it's a Firestorm.
Attacking secure territory of the fatherland.
And Greyhound did receive, does go down to the Firestorm. So looks the other Wehrmacht player has gone for Terror. Pack 38 has been captured on up, does get another shot to Panzer Faust there onto the Sherman tank. And now this other Wehrmacht player has now finally got to the assault phase. Do you know how the Panzer Command pull on the field? Let's see what resources he can deploy out. He should have enough for a Panther right now, right? I forget the exact fuel costs of a Panther. Oh yeah, plenty of fuel.
Secured sector is under
Does need a little bit more manpower, but now Panther's on the build queue. The other US player has gone for armor, so we got infantry and armor. A lot of munitions caches everywhere, maybe a little too heavy munitions caches. And fuel caches there, that's just way too many fuel caches in general. Caches are nice and all, but he sacrificed too much of his front line for it. Fireman Squad does see a nice sniper shot there. Sniper's falling back. Panzer does connect with the Sherman tank. Sherman tanks are very durable. They can withstand a lot of abuse from Panzerschrecks, unlike Hellcats. We may see a Panzer Faust on that Sherman, but that still simply won't be enough to hit and ward away the Sherman tank. Pack 38 does get some good shots there. The Sherman tank's now see a bit of abuse there. Could use Allied War Machine, he believes, starting to go on down. This player has also lost something. Sherman tank getting some crushes there. Does take out Pioneer. This Sherman tank received a hit there. It's trying to focus down that Panzer. We've got a fresh Pack 38 now to pull on the field. That Pioneer may have went down right there. And does crush the sniper as well. Now Panther has pulled on the field. Does fire on this Sherman tank there. Panzer could, does use Allied War Machine there. Very, very nice. Let's take out one of those Sherman tanks. Grenadier does get inside the garrison in time. Finds a good hit there on the Sherman tank. Sherman tank does get sent a good hit as well. Allied War Machine's almost about ready to wear off. He's trying to get himself killed. He's literally parking in front of that Pack 38 to get himself killed. And in front of the Panther as well. And there goes Sherman tank, and Allied War Machine, I believe, has recovered it. Yep, got two Sherman tanks here.
Enemy is down to 300 points.
He literally had to sit in front of an AT gun to get it killed off.
Enemy unit down.
Sniper does get overrun there as well. Teammate, of course, has gone for infantry, has good reserve of manpower, enough for munitions now for off-map power shoot, and probably has both supply yard upgrades. Their Doctrine player does, of course, have not a lot remaining. Received quite a bit of fire. Has two Pack 38s, two Volks Grenadiers, and a Grenadier. Two Sherman tanks here, M1 AT guns here to support, and of course got the captured Pack 38. M2 being applied on the field, pretty far forward, honestly. And we've got another captured Pack 30 here, so there's a lot of assets on the field in that region. Firestorm's going to be very important, plus maybe eventually the V1s. Panther skirmish around, getting some good damage on in. And probably going to receive a sticky bomb there as well. Pioneer's going to take that and repair it up.
Defend the fatherland until death.
And it looks like the Sherman tanks are going to take time to engage these barbed wire. Calliope Barrage is running on in, and largely missed everything, though actually did get this Pack 38 decrewed.
Losing a sector.
You now have another sticky bomb there onto your Panther. Do have the Rifleman squad now suppressed. Panthers pushing way forward. We got these Sherman tanks advancing forward as well. We got a pair of landmines here. And the Allies currently have a triple capture against the opponents as well. Volkswagen is trying to gauge from light cover there. This Rifleman squad could push forward to support his buddy. Now Sherman tanks are making their advance. Now I do got another Panzer Command deployed on the field. Likely eyeing for his own Panthers. Sherman tank does see the hit there by the pack gun. Gets a good hits there on the Sherman tanks. Got 2 pack guns in this region. One that's almost fully destroyed. One good, well placed hit from the Sherman tank should be able to destroy the gun.
The Americans are capturing a sector.
See another hit there. Pack 30 finds a hit. This one's, I think, just in a bad position. Good hits there on these Sherman tanks. Calliope barrage raining on it. Could be able to destroy and decrew these weapons. Blue does withdrawal going around, which also sort of ties them up and moving around. And we got another allied war machine being pulled on the field.
Under attack. Facing enemy fire.
As we see a good fast truck shot there, takes out one of the Sherman tanks. The other one will likely go down to the Pack 38s. Handgun destroyed crit there. It does take out the Sherman tank there. Will it go down in time? Yes, it does. 2 Sherman tanks are now there. Nice crossholders. Okay, we got multiple nice crossholders on the field. Does decrew the Vet 2 AT gun. This one, I think, may have found a landmine. These nice crossholders do not have any veteran C, but it's a bit of a problem for them. And it looks like we got some suppressive fire onto this nice crossholders there. Sherman tanks push way down south, trying to help support for riflemen. Nice crossholders both need to fall back. See a bit too much fire there. Needs veteran C on them as well. Panther still seeing some repairs. Do now another Panther being deployed on the field. And let's see how much of a resources this player has. He does have manpower that's available, just need more munitions for it. Yeah, munitions. And also he needs more fuel as well. He can't buy any tanks without that fuel.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Artillery is now raining on this sector.
Losing a sector. They are in our base.
Those forces sort of dancing around. Volkswagen is getting some damage onto them. Ideas is backing off the heavy cover there. And they're trying to find some shots onto them. Now they have no missions income and a pitiful amount of fuel. Just got veteran C1 on his infantry. Does definitely need that for his nice crossholders. They also need to be very aggressive versus these VPs because current rate they're going to lose the game by VPs.
And even this is dropping.
Sherman tanks advance up north, trying to gauge these Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadier could go down. Does go down there. Now got these Sherman tanks advancing on forward. You have the machine gun emplacement, getting some suppression there, but he will suppress these forces, and the flame engineers will get some great damage on those Knights crossholders. Wipes out the Volksgrenadiers. The Knights crossholder does get burned alive. Sherman takes this one has a main gun destroyed crit there, going to charge on forward. Takes out both those Sherman tanks there, getting them recovered. And we got this Panther now charging forward. We have actually seen one for this Panther, but does find a landmine as well. There's another landmine here. Five pieces are now seeing some fire. German tank here could push forward to get some shots onto the rear armor of this Panther. Let's get a good hit there. Calliope's fired two very close range barrages there, so annihilating that Panther. And almost wipes out his buddy's engineers.
The defend the father.
One of them may actually been fully wiped out. It's hard to tell. It looks like one of the allies have, or the Axis players have, lost the game by VP. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.